Okay, today I am reviewing the Tefal high pressure steam generator Pro Express Control Plus, which is GV8962. As you can see, it arrived in a very large box, which scared me a little, but once out of the packaging, it's not such a massive contraption. I wanted to start the review before I've actually tried it, just to sort of show the initial things that have instantly impressed me. First of all, it's quite a nice, sleek looking design, and I love the colour on it. Now, my pet hate with irons is the plug and the cord, having to wind them around it, store it, or anything like that. And this is the first iron that I've seen with a retractable plug. So, of course, it says simply pulls out, and then there's a button here on the side. There we go. That sucks it right back in like a vacuum cleaner, I guess. And also, it's got this calc collector, which is the calcium collector. So, as many irons do, if you're steaming away, they kind of sometimes spit out some calcium, and it can end up generally all over your best clothes, and especially if it's dark, it's hard to, it doesn't just dust off. So this isn't going to happen with this because it collects it, as long as, I guess, you keep emptying that. It's got a nice design there with all of its buttons and controls on, which I absolutely love the look of. So I'm going to go and fill it up, turn it on, get some ironing done, and carry on the review. Okay, so I've got some ironing done. I've sped through it. I have to say the iron has actually made my ironing go much quicker than it normally would, which is fabulous. I wanted to show you the control buttons. So what I love about this is it's really simple. There's no confusing different grades or anything like that. It's simply, you've got a normal button, a minimum button, I guess, for your delicates, that sort of thing, and it flashes until it's ready. You've also got a maximum for sort of heavy material, dungarees, jeans, that sort of thing. So if I go back to normal, that'll flash until it's ready. Another great thing is you don't have to keep an eye on the water tank. Although you can see the water level in there, it's around the front, so you don't have to worry about keeping an eye on it, because what will happen is this water button here will actually start flashing red as soon as it's ready to go and fill up. The anti-calc or anti-calcium button here, that will also start flashing red as soon as it's time to empty this out. I can't unscrew it at the moment because it's hot. You have to leave it for about 2 hours after use before you empty that, and it just unscrews. It's actually got a little pull here to help ease with unscrewing as well. So it just unscrews, and it's got like a long metal stem in there, and that takes all the calcium, so you just give that a clean. It does say if it's sort of worn on, then just use some white vinegar or lemon juice to help remove that. So we're still flashing whilst that gets to its normal temperature. There we go, and it stopped flashing. There's a couple of steam buttons on here. We've got one at the top here, and there's a trigger one just underneath. You can change the steam as well. You can actually choose to go economy steam, which gives less steam. Just to show you, I mean, this is quite a creased top, and just to show you how quickly that's come up. It's honestly really does speed up the ironing. Another great thing on here is the steam, bit of a spin there, for steaming anything that's delicate, so not touching the material. It's quite noisy, but you can just hold it over and steam, and it gets the creases out. Okay, now going back to some of the functions of the iron, it has a automatic switch off, which is brilliant, especially if you're, a busy mum or just a busy person really, and you've got distractions around you. If the iron has not been used for 8 minutes, so if it's sat on its station for 8 minutes or more, it will automatically switch off to a standby position, to which you can just touch the power button. And then after 30 minutes, it goes to completely switch off. So again, and you just need to hold in the power button for that one. So it's got a real good safety element on there. I'm just going to switch it off now so you can see what it's like without them on. Another great thing, as well as the retractable plug that I absolutely love, one of the best things on it, it does have a lock system up here. So if you've had one of these types of iron before, a steam generator with the big base, they always, you have to kind of really be two-handed because you need one arm to carry the base, one hand to carry the iron. This has the lock in, and it's actually stable enough, I find, I don't know if it's recommended, but to actually lift up from the handle. I mean, I'd probably carry it from the base anyway, but it's just nice to know that that's not going to tumble off. So overall, I mean, I highly recommend. I've gone through many irons over the years. This is by far the best. So whether you're just a busy person that needs to get through ironing quickly, I recommend it. I'd even go as far to say for somebody that has a professional ironing company for a business, I'd even recommend it for them because it's super speedy. It irons every type of material perfectly. Even my bedding, which I hate ironing, but I've gone through it so quickly. So highly recommend.